Hello. Welcome, everybody, to the Spotlight stream. New segment I'm doing now. Basically, just showing off artists that I think deserves a little attention. I've noticed that a lot of people, at least in this kind of a community of artists, are, they're kind of sticking with the same bands. So, to help expand everyone's palettes, I figured I would just pick an artist that I really like and I would just showcase them a little bit. Play their songs for an hour and give everyone a chance to really dive in and find something new. This first artist is a friend of mine. His name is Jake McKelvie. He has also gone by the moniker of Jake McKelvie and the Countertops. And yeah, he's been around we met in college, and he would play in his band around there, and he's been just released a new record, which I'll hopefully play tonight. But yeah, first I got his whole discography up, and we're gonna go through it and chat and see what people think of it. All right, first song on the track, one of my personal favorites from Solid Chunks of Energy, Mini Monsters. There we go.
With a high-speed slide projector, if I take my arms together, I will have twice the power, so they say. And if I start recycling every Thursday morning, there will still be bottles on the roadside anyway. Just not clean enough to drink from or appear as though they've never been used. I'm like a penny in the pocket of a rich man, and you're the rich man's point of view. You needn't look at me again. The number one insider, if Mother Nature were here, then I'd probably fight her. I don't need a final decider, just something to light the way. I'm trying to ease you in, but my bristles and whistles are way too thin. I'm just waiting for someone to wait for me to say, what will it take to get the monster out of me? What will it take to get the monster into you? I'm gonna find a mini monster in my sleep, if it's the last thing that I do. There's something swimming in my time, now that you are mine. Ba-ba, ba-da-ba, you're 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 mine. Ba-ba, ba-da-ba, da-da-da. I paid good dough to see her, be her own beekeeper. The combs have come to crash and carry me across this camp. I don't recall the score, that's why I'm not camping here no more. It takes too long to wash the X's off my hands. The juggler does not need another amputation. It looks like we've got a crier in the plans. I will not be here long enough to satisfy all your demands. Needless to say, the needles stay. You found another crown, you tried to bring me down, you turned it up too loud, now you're gone. You cosmonaut, you caused me not to go, just splinter, and now I am gone again. Of all the things that I've ever had to wish for, now I just hope that I don't starve to death. If I don't get on wheels or nothing, at least I'll get you off my chest. it's not on my spine. Now that you were mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, you're 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 mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba,
Hey,
you're
Joy.
mine.
Welcome.
Ba-da-ba, you're mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba,
How are the
you're
levels? They
mine.
sound good to you?
Ba-da-ba, you're mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, you're mine. Ba-da-ba, you're mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, you're mine, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, da-da-da.
So yes. Hey, Joy. Thanks for coming out for the stream. Yeah, like I said earlier, we're basically just, this is a showcase of an artist that I really like. I'm going to start doing that. You know, I'm trying to do more music-based programming since we are a band, alongside, you know, performancing and stuff like performances. Just doing this segment where we're going to, it's going to kill me. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, like I was saying, this is basically a chance for me to just introduce people to artists that they might not have considered, but that are still new and in the scene. Because I'm noticing there's a bit of a trend with a lot of the people I interact with. That a lot of them stick with certain bands, and I figured, expand the interests, expand to newer artists, And this is a personal friend of mine that I highly recommend, especially if you're into folk music or really into, lyrical-based songs. Like he inspires me constantly to write better lyrics. Yeah, he's a friend of mine as well. Ants. But anyways, yes, so this is just a hangout sesh where I play songs from this great artist, and, we'll talk. For anyone just want to give some heads up, we did release just some band-related business. If you haven't got a chance to hear, we have released our new EP, Little Broken Pieces, available on streaming platforms. We also got a lot of cool merch related to the release. We're actually planning on adding some new items very soon. And we also have a show this Wednesday at Bar Frida in Ridgewood, Queens. So if you're in the New York City area, you should definitely come out. As we go, let's continue. We'll play a great song by Jake and the Countertops, Coffee or Soda.
Gutting the greeter for its own silly sake. I'm getting real sleepy. I'm betting it's easy. I'm getting by, getting my baked goods bi-weekly.
The whole pizza sounds nice.
I'm a damage dismisser till the damage is done. I'm the 99th caller with a swollen up tongue. I'm a poor conversationer, semi-vacationer, perfect reception, but can't stand the stationer. And how does this all blend together? You're getting closer and I can't get your makeup off of my chin. But then how do you get to the point where you sit on a couch with a cleaver, but you chew off your wrists? I'm a born hide-and-seeker, an old worn-out sneaker, a mandatory middle school assembly guest speaker. But the settings for getting your socket secured. You're a pock, you're a poison, I'm a pill, there's a cure. It's a minuscule pinprick, a nursery school limerick, a spot that you got from a swat with a yard stick. And how Does this all blend together? You're getting closer and I can't get your makeup off of my chin. And when do we dry off completely? That's this unfortunate predicament I'm finding myself in. It's coffee or soda, or coffee and soda, or pretzels and coffee, and candy and soda. And why don't you chew in 10-2 like you're supposed to, when only the sun lasts forever? It's coffee or soda, or coffee and soda, or pretzels and coffee, and candy and soda. And why don't you chew in 10-2 like you're supposed to, when only the sun lasts forever? When only the sun lasts
That's
forever.
the worst when that happens.
When only the sun lasts forever. Then how long are we supposed to last?
Such a great tune. I could eat a whole pizza by myself. Hey, welcome, Trap. We're just chilling out, listening to some great tunes from a great artist.
You've got to sing it on your own time, or at least when I'm out of town. You know you're gonna have to buy me jewelry now. There are boxes in the attic, they are flattened from unpacking, and I'll tape them back together for this. I don't care about your boots no more, and I don't care how many ways there are to leave you. I am picking the first one, and I will know by the number of steel guitars on your next endeavor how sad you are. But if your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. And if your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. So I'm packing your bags for the morning. In the morning we'll take all my time and put it back where it needs to be.
Switching teams.
And I'm bringing you back to Nashville, but that doesn't mean that I am coming to. No matter how many rhinestones, no matter how many times you have been driven home and not known who is taking you. If I had any answers, if there were any fewer square dancers, if you were not a freelancer, I'd be home with you right now. You said it's somebody else's song, just something that you learned the other afternoon.
I find it's important to
Well,
look for
I
new
was at
music.
home
Keeps life
sleeping
interesting and exciting.
on the couch in front of the TV.
I used to have glasses, too.
I know that's not your favorite
I got
place
laser
for
eyes.
me to be, but it's mine. But if your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. And if your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. If your lips are any softer, I'd fall right through. So I'm packing your bags for the morning. In the morning we'll take all my time and put it back where it needs to be. Then I'm bringing you back to Nashville, but that doesn't mean that I am coming to.
So yes, Yeah, just a great song. I remember listening to those songs. I met this guy actually in our local college music scene when I was going to college in Keene. And we would be playing basement shows together, and this guy would just imagine a bunch of sweaty college kids screaming these lyrics at the top of their lungs. It was a great time, and I highly recommend. You know, I think it's kind of important to be looking for new music. You know, it's I can see the interest. What is happening outside? Oh my God! I don't know if you guys can hear that. Anyways, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it's good to find new artists and listen to new music because it just, you might just find your new favorite person that you never even would have considered finding unless you'd listen to something new. So yeah. You can barely hear over the music when you talk. You can barely hear over the music. Okay, well, I'll turn down the music just a bit so that I can be heard a little bit better. You let me know. I don't know what you're talking about. Sacrifice. I have no idea. Does anyone know what they mean by that? I don't really get that. Anyways. Oh, excuse me. Anyways. But yeah. Let's play the next song by Jake McKelvie, Stairways. Are you guys able to hear me okay over the music? Does that sound better?
Location can't be positioned specifically, it's highly intrinsic. The way you were trained, I adore ya. So much that the floor you were on just fell out from the sudden decay. I don't want to have to frighten or haunt you. I just need a costume for a couple of days. It might cost you, but let's move to a city where the major league teams are bad, so the tickets are cheap and we can go to the games every day. Well, I can't let your spit dissolve my insanity. Can't let your kiss chase my troubles away. If I heard you,
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't think we posted a short for a couple of weeks, actually, now that I think about it.
Once you finally get near me, it's the love turns so bad that you just couldn't stand.
Love to hear it.
You tell me what you need, I can check in the back where we keep all the good ones, and I'll drop it off on the way. I had no intention of leaving, that's just the force of bad habit. Like how once you've been stabbed, there's no way to unstab it. I thought that I'd beat you, but it turned out you reached out and grabbed it just before I could stand in your way. Well, you blew it. You got the dust and the fluid, which of course became ruin, even though it was sealed. I'm a melting pot that, believe it or not, we let sit for so long that the damn thing congealed. So you had to go and pick at the scab you got seconds before it was perfectly healed. Now I hear ya, but simply I'm never near ya. It's the same thing each time, like a carousel in assume that I'm learning my lesson. It'll chew you up and swallow you, for a better expression. Now I've barely begun, and I'm done. I slow dance to the last 30 seconds of Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. But I'm working on, we gotta work on some posting again. It's been a bit since I've done it. Jake McKelvie. Such a vibe. Big Bob, welcome. We're just hanging out, listening to some, oh, this is great.
On the day I first set out to take the world all by surprise, I did it for the
Welcome, Bob.
air and for your hair and for your eyes. Though I swore I heard you calling, I knew that I was wrong, 'cause I forgot the way it sounded, having been away so long. So would you commandeer me? Would you make me all your own? Would you tally
Welcome,
all
Big
the
Bob.
rallies
We're just
to
hanging out,
which
listening
I
to
wish I had
Jake McKelvie,
gone?
showcasing
'Cause
their
I'd
great
give
music,
you all
so you
my
guys can hear
money
some new artists you
if
might not have
give me
considered.
all your flesh and we could buy our love in bulk, just to make sure that it stays fresh, or the other way around. And just like nervously forgetting your unique 4-digit PIN, or a free sign with the letters only slightly colored in, on a cushion of a couch, taped down but flapping in the wind, just hoping someone's gonna need it more than you do. And I'm thinking of the drive up, which I've done 1,000 times, and the exit by the maple bacon waffle sandwich sign, and how I wish there was an option to be looking at your eyes, while at the same time looking at the road around them. 'Cause there's
You know Jake
the way
McKelvie?
you tend to take it, there's the way I tend to make it, there's the way you tend to always reconstruct my heart then break it, there's the way I tend to wonder as I'm inching toward the door, if in fact I still can take it anymore. There's a final destination for an everlasting buzz. It's one last simple wiki entry change from is to was. There's a common understanding under which it's hard to stand, but is it really any better off in someone else's hands?
Yeah, like I said, welcome, Big Bob. Yeah, we're just chilling out. I'm showcasing an artist that I really like, which apparently you know, which is great. Jake's actually a good friend of mine. We used to play shows together back when I lived in New England. And yeah, so it's just, I figured I'd showcase someone who's really great. I think that's something I'm going to start doing more, is just going through a catalog of a great artist that I just feel like more people need to listen to. So, like I said, this is Jake McKelvie. I mean, maybe. It would have to be something we could reach out and discuss if we like the designs and stuff like that. There's also like a weird like legal issue you kind of have to figure out, because it's like, how do we pay you for the design for each cell, or like how would it work out, you know?
So instead of these pictures, I wish you would hang me on your wall. Well, I've been here for hours. It's a standard progression. It's the standard procedure for
More and more Jake McKelvie.
And a standing ovation isn't really worth a damn. So now I am going to have
We've definitely worked with artists. You know, I'm always like, when we do our designs, I do reach out to artists that I like.
I have a sneaking suspicion I'm in very little danger of surviving. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm never going to be safe.
If you have some designs, you know, you should definitely post them in the Discord. Be cool to see what you have.
Shiners, my tender bare hands, but I just couldn't catch you. The snow or the sand or the grass or the gravel, the space or the sky or the sea. I never knew you were cunning, I never knew you were sane. I never thought I'd lose tenure at the front of your brain. I never worry all that much, which I guess is my biggest mistake. So now I am
You're preaching to the choir, man. I'm so tired. That's why it's nice to just chill and hang out and listen to music.
And when I find you, I'll kill you, and when I kill you, I will finally know better. And when I finally know better, I will realize my mistake. Well, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I've done, I don't know what I'm thinking, I don't know what I've thunk. All I know is that somebody, somewhere soon is going to pay. If I wasn't so angry, I'd turn on the tube. And if I wasn't so stupid, I'd listen to you. And if I wasn't so lazy, I'd probably get up off the couch. So now I am going to have to worry about what is gonna happen, which I really wouldn't do if I figured you were worrying too.
Eugene, Oregon?
Well, I miss the days of paralyzing.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to get out. It's just tough to, you know, get the finances in order to tour. But we'd love to play. Yeah, hell yeah. Appreciate you guys supporting. We got invited by, you know, we talked with Waitress, and they, you know, they did the thing where it's like, you know, like, oh, if you guys are ever in California, we should play a show together. And it's definitely kind of put that itch to go farther than the East Coast, you know. I don't even think you would need to buy a VIP. We'd probably just be like hanging out offside of the stage, because it wouldn't be that big of a theater. Ah, Jake. Baby boy Jake.
Lots and lots and lots of money. I go where the shuttle takes me. So we're heading for the sun. We are better off this time. We are better
Oh, definitely.
off this time. We are better
You should. You should draw us. And yes, we would love to play Eugene, Oregon, right? I think that's...
So she doesn't know me by my name. So I will just shimmers. Well, I do not need you or something. We are better off this time. We are better off this time. We are
Yeah, do it. Draw.
What's the point of evacuating? It brings you back to our home station. I will not fasten up a thing. The slower I fall, the better. We are better off this time. We are better
off this time.
We are better off this time. Around, we are better off this time. Around, we are better off this time. Around, we are better off this time.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're just the big thing right now is we're trying to even just get the capital to go on tour. Like we're just trying to get to Ohio, but it's like the van rentals and the places to stay and just getting all the boring humdrum stuff in order to actually go out.
If the man in the back was
I've even thought about just doing some solo stuff. Maybe I can, but I'm just trying to get it to work with our sound is kind of tough.
But the wheels on my chair only roll to the door, and the windows just let the light in. So give me a ribbon and group me together with the fingernail biters and the nervous heavy sweaters on a fresh bed of greens, so the neighbors feel better at least till the doctors arrive. I'm trying to get you, but lately that takes me a long time. But the highway patrol and the
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
to the tips of my fingers that I cut
Amy's
off
in
the
England, so
kitchen
I imagine
nothing to do
she's
with
probably.
the movie.
I know she's like in school, so her time's probably not.
With the rain.
Probably busy.
So next time I'll bring spoonfuls of oil that blacken my teeth, contaminate the soil, and leave me to wonder if the water will boil, though I'm drinking it either way. And oh, I live in Medford. There's hardly food here. I don't deserve it. And oh, I want your chowder, 'cause you make me smile, but you make me nervous. But you're a bad reputation.
Oh, nice
I
trap.
struggle to uphold. You're a penny on the ground, but you're a deer in the road. You're a lover, a leaver, a third time deceiver. I used to know better, but now I don't believe her.
I think the term is the itis. You get sleepy after eating greasy food.
Miles of old crumpled up automobiles.
You could also just be tired.
Take to the edges or learn how to steal, but I don't want to be here that long. And then maybe it seems like I'm asking myself for my own spare change. But whether or not you're a snake in the grass, all the bad times will come
Icarus, welcome. Welcome. Just, I'll say this again, just, we're getting new people. Yeah, I'm just doing a little showcase of an artist that I really like and I think other people should check out. So just tonight, we're just chilling and, playing some of their music. And if you guys want any talk, chat, hang out. Again, if you guys haven't heard, we released a new EP, Little Broken Pieces. It's out now. We also got merch, which you can always get at our shop. And if you... Actually, there is... Well, this is kind of similar to the radio show, but except for... this is for one artist that I'm showcasing to just be like... Really give you a chance to listen to them and really consider. Because, we gotta have to, all... high tides raise all ships, So it's important to kind of just showcase some artists. So I think I'll just start doing that where it's a little bit more segmented of like, oh, here's one that I really like. We should listen to them. And we'll do more segments like that in the future. As well as I'm looking to do some like interview stuff where, maybe I'll interview an artist and have them play some songs. Trying to do more things that are music focused. That'd be great, man. Always appreciate it. I'm actually also in the process of revamping the store because people have told me it's a little expensive and it's a little hard to navigate it. So I'm actually switching over to a different provider to make it a little bit easier. So artists, is that how it's spelled? FR Shelter In. Well, that's an idea. Yeah, I'll check out some stuff. I'm definitely... That's the idea, is just showcasing smaller artists. So I've got a bunch that I can recommend, So, but for right now, this is a very close friend of mine, Jake McKelvie. Highly recommend his stuff. A lot of his newer stuff is very folk-heavy. He just actually played a show with AJJ, which is pretty big and exciting. But yeah, so... what's this? Oh, please do. Oh, that's great. Yes. If you want to see any of the merch, definitely go on to our Discord. What were you trying to do, Joy? What are you trying to do? Fish in a cave? What's that band? Anyways, all right, we're just gonna keep. I was getting a little lost. We're gonna keep playing, going through stuff. Like I said, we're gonna just hang out and chill in this nice folky area. Highly recommend his stuff.
All this cooking, all this cleaning, all this midnight movie screening, watching those deleted scenes and never knowing who is who. I can hear, but I can't listen. I can glimmer, I can't glisten. All I ever hear is
Oh, okay.
listen. All I ever see is you. And if you leave, darling, if you disappear, well, I'll make a list of my least favorite.
Was it supposed to be fish in a bird cage?
And I'll cast a spell on all the things that I've accrued. Oh, and babe, I'm gonna cry all over
Yep.
you.
If you go to our link tree below, we have a Discord.
And there's no one that I know there. Oh, but if I ever go there, I don't think that I'll return. And I've a song or two of horses, and the thing I think of course is the only way to feel remorse is by watching your possessions burn. And if you leave, darling, if you ever go, well,
Cat in the
I'll
Box.
tell you
I don't know that
because nothing's
artist.
what I know.
I'll have to look it up.
And I'll beat my door until the paint turns black and blue. Oh, and babe, I'm gonna cry all
Glad to hear it,
over
Icarus.
you.
He has been releasing a lot of new stuff under his own name instead of under Jake McKelvie and the Countertops. It is just now Jake McKelvie. So if you want to keep up to date with his new releases, go to that page instead.
I have a picture, I have a painting of a million people fainting, and some evil doer tainting everything that is alive.
Oh, okay. I understand.
forgot the point of cursing, and I'm no good at conversing. If my condition ever worsens, then I'll probably not survive. And if you leave, darling, if you ever split, well, I'll give a damn, hell, I'll even give a shit. And I'm gonna worry, 'cause there's nothing.
I hope Marshall's doing okay. Send my regards.
Oh, babe, I'm gonna cry all over you. Yes, and babe, I'm gonna cry. Oh, and babe, I'm gonna cry. Yes, and babe, I'm gonna cry all over you.
Relatable.
The early aughts were the ready or nots, the assortment of soon-to-be sunspots, the early underscore of my third favorite part of you. I guess you've undone me, I guess it's unfunny to say what you're doing, but not what you do. I'd like you to love me, but not from above me, from up in front where the light shines through. Well, first you're a homeowner, then you're a comb over, checking your license to confirm you're an organ donor. Not so certain what's behind the curtain, but still pretty sure. And now since you're stressing, I'll teach you a lesson, the way that you're dressed. I guess it's the fall, but here's what you do, and I swear this is true. You eat around the pudding, so the last bite has it all. And you're trapped from the inside. I'm still in my disguise. And how is it?
If I go onto our YouTube channel, I can see the cat emoji. They're different. There's two different kinds.
The breaker. I set a small alarm, 'cause you want to meet my maker, but you do not have the arms.
It's got two different cat emojis.
Well, you take way too long. You're an 8-minute song, and I'm counting backward from 60 again. Now I'd like my money back for my copy. How not to be sleepy at 7 a.m. I guess this is it, where you swish, then you spit, then you pick at your teeth till the numbness wears off, and you wipe off your mouth. Then you go walk around, 'cause you're already out, but you're not gonna tell your boss.
It's because you're so cool.
But now let's just say you're an easy bake and you're cooking a wedding cake. Whichever the tinnitus or the carpal tunnel takes determines what's best, being fancily dressed or to sleep until you choose. But while you wait for the glue to dry, here's a quick clue to try. Not all at once, but still once and for all. Here's what you do, and I've even
Watch what you say, everybody. Icarus is out here clipping, taking clips. They're clipping. Call him the barber.
And you're paying off your dues. You don't know what to choose when you owe on all the backlogs, but you still incur the new. And do we raise the stakes or try to slip through unharmed? 'Cause you want to be but you don't have the weaponry.
Yeah, that was Eating Around the Pudding. Such a great song. Yes, and Icarus, if you need any help with your analysis or have any questions, definitely feel free to ask me on the blog or on the Discord. Now, and thoughts on Tin Man posted already, in case you're interested in my thoughts. Yeah, I mean, I'm always interested to see how wrong everybody is. You can't understand the inner workings of my mind. You fools. Oh my god, I'm ridiculous. Anyways, more Jake McKelvie. Such a great guy. This is the new album. It sounds so good. Listen to that. I hope it's relatable. You know, that's kind of the point of it all when you're making art. It's just kind of hoping people can relate and share similar experiences.
The days they just won't differ, despite how much you ask. You're either big or you're little. I miss the medium you. I'm gonna tell you a riddle, and I'm not gonna give you a clue. Keep looking up at the giants. You're gonna strain your
Definitely
neck.
post the link in the Discord, Icarus,
Sometimes I feel like that
so other people can check it out too.
one who doesn't get no respect. But if not the spoon or the stir, the coffee or the cup, this junk gives me the jitters, but I can't help but slurp it up. And how did I get here to begin with? Let alone how I intend to get out. And if it's really so all open-ended, then what's all of this fussing about? So now I'm counting my winnings, but it was all beginner's luck. Keep your eye out for the girl at the checkout machine with a face like a hockey puck. And do the bulk of your thinking without me in the room. If it hasn't hit you by now, then I bet you it will pretty soon. Each time you look out the window, another criminal's at large. You say this would never happen if they'd only put you in charge. Just don't reach too hard for a reason to say things aren't nice enough. 'Cause everything is too
Well,
tender,
definitely the
too
Discord
tender,
channel,
too
but in the
tender
general.
until it's too tough. And you say you dream about production. I say I don't, and I'm betting it shows. You say you've
Maybe Reddit?
mastered the art of seduction, and at this point you've all but removed all my clothes.
I thought you were asking in the context of, like, where should I post this review that I've written? But and now that I understand you're talking about the Discord, where in the Discord, so. Joy, you missed some killer tunes. Just hear that solo. Jake.
You took to me on the edge of the surf. You ate too much and your stomach got hurt. Then I sweat like a pig and I ruined my shirt. You were so strong, I admit it. How do I miss you to such a degree? If you know what you're doing, then don't concern me. If I had to suggest, you were caught in the tree and I was below in the cotton. And when does the corner turn into a round? If you're siding so rigid, what use is the sound of me calling your name when there's no one around? I'm just a sucker for comfort, and it's time
Everyone go check it out.
for me to leave, to practice my cursive and eat lots of ice cream.
Jake's so good.
Buy
His
a
vibe is so
new
different than
weights
my
up
own, but
to
it's
leave. In the box that it comes in and draft
So magnetic.
my new fantasy team. I woke awake, I must have made a mistake. Now I'm dying to make it again. For the next 30 years, or at least until I can stop screaming. I'm here 'cause I oughta be, not 'cause I want to be. Not that there's any place else I can go without running the risk of making a fool of myself. There are lights overhead, there are kites in my bed, there are lines in my head that go straight to you. You gave me medicine, it didn't help me none. I feel the same as I used to. Ears ringing, eyes stinging, you bringing me back to life. But I've found no reason for me not to breathe in this terrible translucent air. 'Cause I've been dying for hours, but I've been living for years, so who cares? There are pictures of me in the halls in my dreams. There are pictures of me everywhere. But I used to be lighter and quicker on my feet. I used to dance like a fighter. So now I mix my memories with a rusty old spoon, and I taste them when I am all done. For the grease stains and back pains and card games and migraines and my fame just melting in the sun. But if there's anybody here who remembers me, if there's anybody here who remembers me, then tell me right now. I'm just searching for a taste that's as bitter as my own, and I don't know when I'm gonna find it.
This will probably be our last song for the night. Oh, God, yeah. That's such a great way to describe him.
I could watch the days disintegrate, or I could start rebuilding them with double clicks, triple titles. Fire me just like a rifle, buy your kindness at the store. Lay me out across the floor, I do not need your money, just like I don't need you anymore. I'll hit the button like I should, leave you like a lover would.
What username are you on the Discord, Joy?
Clementine, are you a sight for sore eyes, a reason to get more eyes, or a non-essential part in my escape?
Was it the Tally Hall piece?
And is there anybody watching over me? I better run, for it's too late. Solid chunks of energy, or liquid if you have to fake it. Find the subtle outline, hold it up to light, and try to trace it with your bland tasting, hand shaking, head racing past the coffee copy maker. Always take a second to prepare for all the awful things you're bound to see out there. I saw 2 or 3 this morning, they were inching closer to your hair and riding in your shopping cart, making nests inside your heart and acting like they never knew your name. But I don't need this that bad, do I? Well, my skin is getting thinner and the days are getting harder, but at least the spots under my eyes are getting darker and my sleeves are getting shorter and my face is turning gray. But it's not like all the money here just shriveled up or walked away or moved to another dimension, or simply stopped existing in the formal sense despite my best intentions. And no one in the morning ever gives themselves to me, so why do I offer myself to the morning? And why do all the days continue passing without any kind of warning? But forgetting all the ticket stubs and rubber gloves and tooth decay, driving home with heavy eyelids, shaking my head half the way and leaning in the kitchen is fine enough for me, I guess, and waiting for the ringing telephone not to scare me to death. There's frosting that
I love to hear that. I love to hear that, Icarus.
up against my gums, it's thicker than the coat of dust that's settling.
The comfort in the sadness. And yes, I did check it out, Joy. It looked very cool. I keep at it.
Because I am the one who guards the angels. But I swear my anger is not livid enough, and my memories are not vivid enough, and my nerves are not timid enough, and you are not forgiving enough, and I'm not nearly living enough to make any of this seem worthwhile. No, my anger is not livid enough, and my memories are not vivid enough, and my nerves are not timid enough, and you are not forgiving enough, and I'm not nearly living enough to make any of this seem worthwhile. There's gotta be some reason to find you.
Oh, please definitely do. I'm always curious to see what songs sound like, what other artists people think our songs sound like.
Aside from your hair. And there's gotta be some reason to find you. Aside from your hair blowing behind you. There's gotta be some reason to find you aside from your hair.
All right, folks. Perfect song to end on. This was a fun little stream. I'm going to start trying to do this more. Like I said, we're going to try to introduce more music-related content to the live stream. As well, you know, doing some interviews and stuff like that. We're going to be performing more. I might even do a little bit more solo performances as well to mix it up. But yeah, this was fun. This is great. I think I need to do, because Amy keeps telling me that I need to start doing this. I'm going to have to raid the chat for Twitch. So I don't know if that's going to actually do anything. Oh, whoops. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Well, either way. I know, Joy. I'm sorry, but you know, all good things must come to an end. And we'll do this again. We'll pick another artist. And maybe that's what we'll do next week. We'll do, well, you know, next week we got the our Bar Frida show, which we will be live streaming on TikTok. So you'll get full band performance then, and then we'll also, the following week, we'll be doing another full band performance on Twitch and stuff like that. So, you know, it's all coming together. That's 6, but it's 9:04 on my time. So we're cutting it a little short tonight. But yeah, this is fun. Oh, you're not on TikTok? Well, maybe we'll figure out a way I could share it or post it on something. But anyways, all right, guys, you have a good rest.